88.6, Plenty Valley FM, and on the line from Crimestoppers is Alex. Alex, what's happening this week?
We have three people who are wanted in the Greater Bendigo area. So the first wanted for this week is Brandon Corp. Corp is wanted by police for failing to answer bail, burglary and theft. The 27-year-old is described as 171 centimetres tall with a thin build. He has brown eyes, brown hair and a fair complexion. 8 warrants have been issued for his arrest, and Corp is known to frequent the Greater Bendigo area. The second wanted this week is Kane Edwards. Edwards is wanted by police for failing to answer bail, trafficking cannabis and criminal damage. The 44-year-old is described as 183 centimetres tall with a thin build. He has blue eyes, brown hair and a fair complexion. 10 warrants have been issued for his arrest. And the third wanted is Tina Hall. Hall is wanted by police for failing to answer bail, recklessly causing injury and possessing cannabis. The 46-year-old is described as 150 centimetres tall with a thin build. She has blue eyes, blonde hair and a fair complexion. 9 warrants have been issued for her arrest, and she's also known to frequent the Greater Bendigo area. So images of all these wanted people and many more can be found on the Crimestoppers Victoria website. That's crimestoppersvic.com.au. You can also submit an anonymous report online or by calling 1800 333 000.
Okay, and our scam of the week.
Scam of the week is the remote job equipment scam. This is where scammers pretend to be employers offering remote jobs. Then they trick new hires into buying fake work equipment or giving up personal information. So how it works is someone will apply for a remote job through a job board or through social media. The fake employer will quickly hire them and say that they need specific equipment for the job. Then they send a fake check or ask you to buy gear through their approved vendor, which is part of the scam. Then you spend your money on it, you're left out of pocket, or worse, you have your identity stolen because you gave up that personal information. So to avoid this scam, just be wary of jobs that offer high pay with minimal effort, especially with remote jobs. And don't deposit checks from unknown sources or pay for equipment up front. And if you really want to know if it is real, definitely research the company thoroughly and verify that the job offer is real and it is on their official website. And if it isn't, then it sounds too good to be true, and it probably is, especially in remote work.
Okay, so something to be aware of. What else are we covering this week, Alex?
We're going to talk about road trip safety with the long weekend coming up and with the Easter weekend coming up. So we just need to remind ourselves that a road trip is more than just getting from A to B. It is a shared adventure where everyone in the car does have a role to play. So with a bit of preparation, your trip can be enjoyable and most importantly, safe. So as the driver, you are in charge of getting everyone to the destination safely. So stick to the speed limit, pay attention to road signs and drive to suit the conditions. You know, if it's really wet and rainy, keep a safe distance between you and the car in front of you and don't speed. And if you have to pull over because the road is too slippery, then definitely pull over. And as well, just stay focused, no texting on your phone, try not to eat while driving or messing with the controls while driving. And if you are feeling tired, it is important to pull over and have, a quick nap or swap with someone else who is in the car with you if they are capable of driving. And as well, just let your passengers know how they can support you during the drive so that you can be distraction free. And as the passenger, your job includes handling navigation and giving clear directions and keeping the driver informed about upcoming turns or hazards. For example, if they have to slow down to 40 because there's police up ahead or if there's a pothole, things like that. You can also help manage the in-car environment. So, taking care of the music, calming the rowdy passengers, and just keep things running smoothly, especially if it is a long drive, people can get reckless. And it's also important to just help the driver stay energized and focused without having them reach for anything. So you can help by passing around the snacks, the drinks, the tissues, or just anything that can help the car to stay organized and distraction-free. And of course, you've also got a clear view of the road ahead, so you make a great extra set of eyes for the driver. And if they do need a break, just be happy to step up and take over the drive, and just helping manage other passengers with, anything they need. It's going to really help your trip run smoothly, and it's going to help you get to your destination safely. And, whether you are driving or you are just the passenger along for a ride, there are a few safety tips just to keep in mind. So always wearing your seatbelt. It doesn't matter how short the drive is. Pack a first aid kit and a roadside emergency kit with jumper leads, a working torch, a reflective triangle, and just the basic tools. Most cars do come with this, but if it doesn't, you can get it from Amazon or places like Super Cheap Auto. And know how to change a tyre or make sure someone in the car does. This has happened to me too many times where I haven't known, but I've always had someone with me who knows how to change a tyre. So it's very important to just have that knowledge. And then again, just checking the weather before leaving and adjusting your plans if needed, because maybe it isn't actually suitable for you to drive and to leave that day. So just being sure to adjust your plans. And keeping your phones charged in case of emergencies, but of course not letting the driver go on them and letting those phones be a distraction. So when everyone contributes to a safer journey, road trips become not just more fun, but more memorable for all the right reasons. So take your role seriously in the car and have a good long weekend.
Okay, so always have a bona fide tyre changer.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, or a RACV
Membership.
Yes, that's always a good idea, isn't it?
Yes.
All right, thanks, Alex.
Thank
Talk to you
you.
next week.
See you next week.